On SBC2 now, it's Terry Nutkins with his finger bobs. But on SBC1, it's Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround, of course, as always. Hello, it is Monday. What's the date? Well, it's the 16th of February 2026. Welcome to Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. I'm Richard Herring, and I'm Alice Lecter. I'm Chicken. I'm thinking at it, and I'm Chicken. Sid, does that hurt you to make your hair go like that? It did a little bit today, didn't it? You go, Anyway, that's the side point, Richard. Sit on it there. Sit on my leg. Don't say that. That's not appropriate for a children's Newsround show. Okay, there, she wants it though. Your mum wants it. Don't talk about my mum. Anyway, thank you. I hope you enjoyed Valentine's Day on Saturday, if you celebrate that. And hope you enjoyed St. Skeletor's Day yesterday. It was good that the Skellington team won a couple of goals, wasn't it? That was in honour of St. Skeletor there. You can read my blog for more information about that. I think there's a Wikipedia page on St. Skeletor's Day. That's my one contribution to mankind. So what are we looking at today, Ali? Well, Richard, you may have seen on the grown-up news that, hold on. There you go, that Barack Obama, the President of the United States, I don't think he is anymore, I think he is. He says the aliens are real, but that he hasn't seen any himself. So there you go. So aliens are real, the president says. I mean, a lot of people are saying this sort of is about Area 51 and proves that a lot of people think that aliens have landed and been captured and that we've got artifacts and stuff going on. I'm not sure that's true. I do think that's true, Richard. How does he know aliens are real? I think he's just saying, that in the infinite universe that we have, the chances of there not being aliens is very slight. No, Richard, I think he knows there's aliens because he knows there are aliens in Area 51. He's seen the videos. It just seems unlikely. The vast emptiness of space that aliens would have to traverse. I was thinking about this the other day. Oh, you shouldn't think of that stuff, Richard. But, like human beings have been here for what? A few 100,000 years, really, as in, 10,000 years as a civilization, really, something like that. And the chances, even if there was intelligent life that was capable of traveling to this planet, the chances of them arriving in this very brief window to see us is very small. The chances are that they would have arrived when the dinosaurs were here and they've gone, keep away from that planet. There's massive fucking monsters on it. It turns out how big the aliens are. It does. The aliens might be, 10,000 times our size and be able to just step on dinosaurs. We don't know. That's the thing about aliens. We don't. I think he knows. Look at his smiling face, the Rakadana. He knows they're there. What do you call him? The Rakadana, the Rakabama, the Rakadana, the Rakabama. Well, I don't. I don't. Even if there were aliens, Ali, I don't think they would have to be anything that we would recognise. Even if they were intelligent, the chances that they would develop in any way similar to us. Again, think about the planet Earth, where life has grown. All those millions and billions of years where there was no recognisably intelligent life. It's just this pure chance that of the dinosaurs being wiped out, first of all, then mammals surviving, and then this these little monkeys surviving, the opposable thumb, all the things that have come together to create human beings. Even in an infinite universe, I'm not sure how often they would happen. So aliens, they might exist, but they might be just such a different form. They might be made of different material. They almost certainly won't think the same as in philosophical terms. It's not like Star Trek. It's just like Star Trek, Richard. They're all the same. They all think logically about, especially the Vulcans. There aren't any Vulcans. and they all just basically would have the same stuff as us. So if they come down and they don't understand religion, or they say there's no God, or they don't understand love or society or money, you know, they might just be a sort of force, mightn't they? Might sort of electricity, oh, for fuck's sake. But I think they're real, Richard. I think they're in Area 51, and I think the government's covering up the... Well, why? What are the chances that, like, aliens would be on Earth, and the thousands of people who must have seen them by now and seen their artifacts are all keeping stum about it? They're not all. Some of them go on Instagram. Some of them do go on Instagram, it's fair, and say that they are secret people who work for the government and that they think it's wrong. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Richard, you would have thought a tiny Tate Nashi man living through 134 years and being able to talk to you would be impossible, wouldn't you? I would think that. Before I did this, I would have thought that was impossible. But now, look, Richard, I'm here, and I'm as real as the day. I'm as cheeky as the day. Look, woohoo! How cheeky is that? And yeah, I exist. So there are no things on heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy, Richard. That's potentially true. I don't really know, to be fair. But we do have a correspondent. I don't know which of our reporters is over there at the moment. We do have a correspondent over in Area 51. There it is. We were all there briefly for a second there, weren't we? I wonder which journalists will be out there today. Hello, Richard, it's me, Henry Hitho. I'm at Area 51. I'm here to see it, the aliens. Hello. Oh, no, not... Hello, Henry. Hello, Ali. How are you doing? I'm all right, thanks. We're not having it. This is a very expensive transatlantic call. Is it? Isn't it just on the internet? It's very expensive. So don't waste time just talking to him. I'm very disappointed to see it's you, Henry, first of all. I thought we'd got rid of you because, I know what's going to happen. You don't know, Richard. I'm a good reporter, and I've learned my lesson this time. Have you? And I know that you don't like me saying certain things. Oh, look, because I'm really trying to get together a really brilliant satirical news show that, could be on Channel 4 or something in the nighttime. Be really cool. And then if you come on and say your catchphrase, I don't have the catchphrase, no one likes the same phrase, I don't have one. If you come on and say the thing you often say, if that's a saying phrase, isn't it? I don't know if it is a saying phrase, then that's the title for it. Then, it just makes us look childish and cheap. Childish, yeah. Makes us look childish and cheap. And people want intellectual comedy. We do all this stuff about philosophy and thinking about the chances of aliens being here. Then you come on and you just say the thing you say. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to. I'm not going to say it either, Rich. I've come to America. I've flown out. You know where Area 51 is? This time, unlike with the Olympics years. Is it in America somewhere? Whereabouts in America? Near Area 50? Yeah, where's that? In the middle? It probably is in the middle somewhere. I don't know either. Okay, give us your report. Have you been in? Richard, I have been into Area 51. I snuck in. No one was expecting a tiny hippopotamus, speaking hippopotamus, to be there. I mean, the fact that if, a tiny hippopotamus can walk in there speaking and saying whatever it's going to say, and they just don't bat an eyelid, that does suggest there might be extraterrestrial life there. It does, Richard, yes, it does. And I got into one of the hangars, and I went down the staircase, and I found a room full of aliens. And the most noticeable thing about the aliens that I saw, that I've never seen anyone mention. Well, no, this is amazing news, Henry Hippo. Yeah, I saw them. They were alive. They were chatting away. But this is amazing. And they looked very nice. No, I've never seen these really depicted like this in almost any kind of pictures or anything. Okay, well, what did you talk to the aliens? I didn't talk to them, Rich. I just looked at them. And did you take any photos? No, I forgot to bring the film camera with me. That's a shame. What can you describe the alien life forms? Were they like humanoid? They were vaguely humanoid, Richard, and the most remarkable thing, I suppose, about them, this is such I can't believe we've got this exclusive. Thank you so much, Henry, for taking this so seriously. It's very good, isn't it? Yes, I can't imagine anything's going to happen to derail this at any point. I can't either. I'm just very excited that aliens are real. I was right. You were right, and I was wrong. What was the most noticeable thing about them, Henry? Well, Richard, they all had big waddling doodies. Oh, no. big waddling boobies. Oh no, I can't believe you've done this to me again. He got you there, he got you good, Rich. Ah, they got big waddling boobies. That's why no one's allowed to see them, because they got big waddling boobies and they won't cover them up. It would shock the world if they saw that big waddling boobies. Oh, big wobbling. I've seen them, and they're big and they're wobbling and they're boobies. Some of them have got 3 boobies, like in Total Recall. Did somebody say tittle recall? No, that doesn't work. I didn't say. Did someone say tittle reball? No, it's no good. Big wobbling boobies, and the government covering up the big wobbling boobies because they don't think people can see the big wobbling boobies. And all the people from the Epstein list come here to Area 51, where they play with the aliens' big wobbling boobies. The aliens are very young as well, Richard. They're all here. Oh my God, what's this turning into? They're terrible. It's terrible. They just love. No one knows about this one yet, but I'm breaking. Oh no, there's people coming. I've got to run. I'm in trouble. Good, oh my goodness. Well, I don't know what to think there. That was a surprising turn of events, wasn't it? It was, Richard. It's the 3rd time we've done that bit, and it was a very surprising turn of events for us all. Yeah, so there are aliens, apparently. I think we've proven that. They're proven. I'm very sorry about Henry Hippo. He won't be allowed on the show again unless he makes some very serious promises to us not to do that again. But yeah, we could. I mean, revealing this news, if we don't come back to air again, I think you'll know why it is. You know, there's some of the big names, they're all redacted at the moment, but we will be revealing who is having sex with underage 3-breasted aliens at Area 51. It's a massive story, Rich. It's turned into something amazing. I tell you, the first time we did it, it was nothing like this. No, there we go. So that is today's news round. Has your night moved? Maybe a little bit. We're doing this much later in the day. That's news round for today. Do keep tuned. I'm not going to be able to do it in the second half of the week because I'm going on to see into Cheddar, and you're not coming out. I can do it on my own. I'll just do it on my own. Well, I'll carry on. I'll do it on my own when you're away. Okay, well, Ali is going to carry on while we're away. But that's all the news that's fit to print today, all the news that's fit to say on the news round. That was worth saying. And that is time for us to go. So good night from us. Goodbye. We've got to just mouth like this. Just mouth. I don't mean to say anything. Not meant to say anything at all. Just mouth. And then I do this with the paper. Why are you shuffling the papers? There's only one news story. It's because it's what newsreaders do. What does it say on your piece of paper? It says Terry Nutkins and aliens. It's not really. You need that piece of paper? Not really. Not today. Anyway, goodbye everyone. See you soon.